Hey guys, I know it's been a while, but yeah, so I figure I would just kind of explain what it is that I've been going through and kind of like how can I tie in my situation into spirituality and to help other people ascend their soul and to grow and to evolve. So, yeah, I've been absent from social media somewhat for a while, and so here's what happened. Um, I was really excited to have been able to get clean and get off drugs past 2 years and, just slowly working my way, building bricks to have more and more stability. And so I was able to quit my hourly job and start my own cleaning company. And the past 2 years, I've been working under other contractors at this one company. And it was my dream to have my own business and to be a contractor at this company, right? So throughout the season, since it's been slow, I've been like freelance cleaning, but my big plan was to, be my own contractor for this company, and I actually ended up getting rejected at the very last minute because of my criminal history. And this was my plan, and due to my past with drugs and just being unstable, I've never been able to actually save money. I've acquired a lot of money, but I've never been able to actually save any of it and, to build like a stable life, to be able to, save for a home, put money back, do the right thing, adulting, right? So this was my chance, and this was something that I had all my eggs in one basket, and I had so much hopes for this one company. And this was going to be the place that I was going to work for years. You know what I mean? This was my plan. This was how I was going to buy a home. This was everything I was looking forward to. And I knew the ropes like the back of my hand, everything, the ins and outs and everything that I would be dealing with from working under other contractors, right? So yeah, it took me a while to get my a copy of my social security card because of COVID and everything, and just doing everything I needed to do to have, all my ducks in a row. And so when the time finally came to sign the contract, I signed the contract and everything. I was rejected because of my criminal background. And yeah, so that was like a huge trigger for me. And I've been going within and doing shadow work. And, I just had this vision of, oh wow, I'm going to the 5D consciousness and things do work out for me, and look at me, I have my own company and da 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 da. I'm going to be able to save money, and I'm such a good cleaner. I take pride in my work. I'm a really good, strong cleaner, and I'm like a machine, and I can just turn and burn them houses. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was everything, and I was so excited for it, and I got rejected. And so the past couple of months, I've just really gone within and I've had some dark times where I'm like looking back on my past, like where I went wrong, why I became a criminal. I was involved with drugs and criminal activity and in and out of jail and prison my entire 20s. And, I've had some dark times where I look back and I'm like, well, if this would have happened differently, and if that would have happened differently, and if my childhood would have been different, and da 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 da. And, there's only so much that you can blame on your upbringing and your conditioning and your social, your economic, your culture, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. There's only so much you can blame on other people before you finally have to take responsibility for yourself and your own actions and, take an inventory of where you're at and like analyze the narrative of your life and just go within for a little while, embrace the darkness, embrace the sadness, embrace the depression, feel your feelings. We have emotions for a reason. And so that darkness will come in, and sometimes you just need to step back and not really socialize and not really be around people, not really talk much. Don't be all out in the open when you're not feeling it. Sometimes it's okay to go within. So that's what I've been doing. And, yeah, like I said, I've been having some dark times, some really a lot of sadness. And I know that that's not the only company in the world, and there's plenty of other things that I could do. But, when you're let down from something like that, it hurts, It was a shock to all of us, the people at the company, as well as myself, that I wasn't going to be able to be hired. And, I was really glad whenever the manager told me that she was really depending on me to be able to work for her. And, she was just as upset as I was, so I'll still be able to work for the company, just not as the money's not going to go into my own account, my business account. But, so yeah, now I guess this is my, my green light to go ahead and further my education. I was just gonna like coast with this job, you know what I mean? Just kind of get by. And if I would have gotten this contract, I would have put off school years from now. But I know eventually I would have gone back to school because I don't want to have to work that hard. Like cleaning 10, 12 hours a day is hard on your body, and it's like, you don't take lunches, you don't take breaks. The only break you get is driving to the next house. So, yeah, I don't want to have to work that hard anyways. And, so now I guess I'm going to get the ball rolling with school, and I'm just torn on what I want to do exactly. I'm not sure, but I was talking to this lady and she was like, well, you need to get your plan A going, implement your plan A, get that ball rolling, be working on your plan B while you're working your plan A, and then plan C, D, E, and F. She was just really encouraging me, and she's right. She's right. It's time to implement my plans and figure it out. I got to keep moving. I got to keep it going. Things don't always work out according to plan. I heard Elon Musk say, happiness is reality meeting expectations. Happiness is reality meeting expectations. Interesting. Sometimes we need things to completely fall apart and not work out in order to grow. It hurts, You remember being a kid and having like growing pains? Yeah. So I'm just going through some growing pains, and it sucks. It hurts. It didn't work. I'm so devastated, but I just got to move on, And it doesn't necessarily have to mean anything like, oh, that's because there's something better. No, not everything's going to work out. It doesn't necessarily mean anything, right? Some things work, some things don't. I'm just trying to be present and continue working on meditation and working on rituals. So I've been working on the hexagram ritual lately, and having some pretty interesting experiences. Maybe I'll do a tutorial for it soon, but I believe the hexagram comes after the middle pillar and the LBRP. We're talking about magic from the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, which is like Western mysticism combined with Eastern like meditation, philosophy, and whatnot. And we're doing these ceremonies in order to move towards enlightenment. So, yeah, we'll have more on that soon. But also, this eclipse that we just experienced, December 4th, I can't really get specific on what it means for individuals, but for me, it was in my 7th house, so it's like releasing a partnership. And so this partnership was released, Sucks, man. It hurts. I've just got to like let go and move on. So hard. Nah. But yeah. So that's what I've been up to. That's where I've been. Pretty much nowhere. Crying like a little titty baby. I'm pissed. Damn it. But yeah, this is one of the reasons that I do social media, is because you got to be accountable. it really makes you aware of the type of energy you're projecting into the world, and it makes you accountable. Like, you see yourself on camera and you're like, oh shit, that's what I look like? Oh, damn. Like, like, oh wow, that's how I'm moving in life. And then, like, people will come out of the woodwork asking about you. You can't really stay in the shadows for too long before people start asking questions. And, I choose to put myself out there because I feel like I have a story to tell. And I feel like if you can't relate, I'll at least entertain you, right? And as far as I can see, my life is becoming an underdog story. Like, I'm going to make it against all odds, and I'm going to show myself and show the world that I can succeed. But what is success, right? What is success? I want to do what I love and enjoy my day to day. I want to have fun and feel good and feel loved and love people and be happy and laugh and smile and try new things and explore the world, I'm on an assignment. I'm on an assignment to do and become everything I ever wanted. Anything that sounds cool or interesting that is possible to do, I'm here to do. So I got to pick myself up and figure out a way to generate more income. And, I want to look into more like passive incomes, like stocks and cryptos, and hopefully this YouTube channel will grow and that'll be passive income. I'm going to keep at it no matter how long it takes, and just keep trying and keep on chugging. We got to. Life doesn't always work out, but when it does, we have a reference point. You know what I mean? Such relief. Yes, I love my now moment. And I do. I look around, I have no immediate problems. Everything's great. Never better. It's all about your perspective. You know what I mean? I found a new place to roller skate today. Here, let me show you. I had so much fun. If my feet weren't hurting, I would have gone for another lap. You see down there? See that pier? I'm in Biloxi, Mississippi right now. Yeah, it's like there and back. It's like a mile and a half. Yeah, the closer one. So, yeah, I would have roller skated longer if I could, but God, I hate doing cardio. So now that I have my own roller skates. Oh, shit. That was a bag of garbage I just collected. But yeah, now that I have my own roller skates, it's like you forget you're working out, And for those of you who don't know anything about the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, it is and magic with a K means it's got the Eastern philosophy and Western mysticism in order to work towards enlightenment, connected with the Kabbalah, Tree of Life. It's created by Freemasons, and yeah, it's ceremonial magic. The words and directions and vibrations that you're uttering with your mouth will elevate your consciousness. And different ceremonies do different things. And you advance and move up within your ceremonies, within memorization, also combined with meditation and, energy work and all that. So if there's any of you who are interested in spirituality and stuff like that, I would highly recommend magic, because you're like accelerating the process. You see the yogis sitting off in the Himalayas, like sitting on a mountain meditating. Well, magic is invoking the ascension, purposely forcing it to happen. So it's really aggressive, really intense. And let me tell you something. When you awaken your Kundalini, you're never going to look at life the same. And when you start getting visions, you can't ever unsee them. So yeah. Guess I'm going to go down to the casino and have a beer, unwind, enjoy myself, hang out with my babe. Yeah, we're always at this casino because he plays a lot of blackjack, and yeah, I'm just here for the ride. But don't you know I love you to death? You're the most beautiful thing God ever created. Long live the infinite creator.